Hey, what is good? What is good? What is good, beautiful people? Of course, you know who I is, the good Dr. Mike, back again, once again, with another classic video for you guys today. Nayan Den. All right, reporting live still here in Cebu City, just chilling, chillaxing, and relaxing. And if you guys remember a while back, I did a specific video entitled "These Foreigners Are Taking Over Davao City." For those that do not remember that particular video, I'm gonna try to link it in the description area below so that you guys can take it out. Check it out, sorry. And today, since I'm actually here in Cebu, I felt it was no better time than the present to produce said video entitled "These Specific Foreigners Are Taking Over Cebu City, Mandawi." They're taking over all of Cebu. All right, and in that particular video, aforementioned, I did mention this particular group of people, but today, the groups of foreigners that I have found that have completely taken over Cebu are the Koreans, okay? There are a ton, and I mean a ton, of Koreans here in Cebu. But the difference between the migration of Koreans here in Cebu and the migration of the Indian population in Davao is that I'm seeing entire families moving to the Cebu area. I mean, it's almost as if they are picking up and migrating outside of Korea, so more specifically South Korea, and moving to Cebu. And they are a large collective. All right, and I mean a large collective of Koreans. And they're not traveling in bunches or groups like most people do, like most of the Indians did when they were traveling to Davao City to go to school or anything. They're just literally traveling to be here. I guess it's no different than me being the foreigner traveling to Davao City or the Philippines, period. For whatever reason, they're choosing to move to Cebu. I've kind of narrowed it down to a couple of ideas. Basically, they do have good English schools here in Cebu. I did hear a couple of students mention that they do go to English schools. And then they have great programs, I guess, for the Korean students in reference to whatever they're looking to study. But like I'm saying, I'm seeing entire families. I'm seeing mothers and fathers and children basically raising their Korean children here in the Philippines. Also, what I'm noticing is that these specific group of individuals are very good at picking up the Visayan Cebuano language. I'm hearing a lot of them speak it while I'm around in the city. So not only are they just migrating and chilling and just, you know, continuing to converse in Korean with themselves, but they're also picking up on the language as well. So I feel like they're looking to make Cebu a home for themselves as opposed to a temporary experience. There are a lot of Korean restaurants here in Cebu. I mean, damn near every corner you go to, there's Korean restaurants or Korean businesses or things like that. So they've definitely marked and stamped their place here in the city specifically. As mentioned before in the other video, the Indian population in Davao City, they have like restaurants that are set up, but as far as businesses and things like that, I haven't quite come across large scale businesses that are tailored or catered or produced by those coming from the country of India. But here in the Cebu, the Koreans are definitely establishing themselves in country, definitely establishing themselves here in Cebu City. So gentlemen, ladies, if you're interested, I'm gonna say it to you like this, guys. You no longer have to travel all the way to Korea to find you a Korean woman. All you have to do is just come to Cebu City. Let me say that one more time. You no longer have to travel all the way to Seoul or Incheon or wherever you're gonna touch down at in Korea. All you have to do is take that flight, couple-hour flight from Manila or the couple-hour flight from Davao City to congregate yourself here in Cebu. Guarantee you, you're gonna find yourself a pretty hot, sexy Korean young lady. If Korean women are your cup of tea, of course. Kind of interesting that you're in the Philippines where the dominant population is Filipinas, but you're interested in dating Korean women. I'm just saying though, I'm just throwing that out there. Cebu is the place to be if you want to meet girls from Korea. I'm just gonna tell you. If you guys are interested, that's where I would go. Okay? Matter of fact, yeah, that's where I would go. This is where I would go. I mean, I'm here now, but this is where it is. This is where it's happening, and this is the place to be. You will see them everywhere that you go, inside of the malls, at the night market. You guys saw the video. Everywhere. They're all over the place. They're all over Mandawi. Cebu City, wherever you call it, they are there. So again, ladies and gentlemen, the foreign group that has taken over Cebu City, I seem to see more of them than I do of the locals. Promise you that. The Korean group. And I like them. I mean, they're cool. They're very, very hospitable individuals. I've talked to a couple of them in the past, and even, you know, while I'm around here in Cebu, if I see them, you know, I smile and be friendly with them, and they're seemingly very, 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 very fucking acceptable people. They're awesome. They seem to have a culture that Filipinos and Filipinas are just obsessed with, aka the K-pop culture. Korean pop seems to be the thing in the country, not just in Cebu, but you know what I've noticed though, what I've seen though is the obsession with K-pop, right? I told you guys that K-pop is an obsession here in the Philippines, but what I'm noticing is that the Koreans that are in the Philippines, they don't seem to be as infatuated with their own specific genre of music as those that are outside of the Korean pop culture, aka the Filipino people and people in the United States. They don't seem to be as, how can I say this? They don't seem to be as excited as everybody else is. So you probably have a lot of people who approach them and say, "안녕하세요," you know, which means hello in Korean, I guess. I hope I said that right. So you'll have people who will approach them like that and everything like that. And they're pretty cool. They're hospitable. They'll, you know, they'll respond back to you, of course. But, you know, I think they're pretty much understanding the fact that that K-pop is a big deal here. And it almost seems like they're just really as uninterested in it as humanly possible. The music that they listen to their own music, but sometimes it's not necessarily like the K-pop, like your typical bands, your BTS's, your Blackpinks, and, you know, the bands that are super, super popular here in the country. They seem to listen to other types of music that come from their own particular country. I can hear it through their headsets when I'm walking by and stuff like that. So it's just a little interesting tidbit of information that I wanted to drop in this particular video. Again, guys, Cebu is the place to be if you want to meet Korean women. Gonna throw that out there right now. Cebu is the place to be. Outside of Korea, outside of South Korea itself, the place to meet Korean women is here in Cebu. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. Just wanted to give you that quick video brought to you by the Good Doc, Dr. Mike TV. Hope you guys are having a blessed one. The Good Doc is just enjoying his vacation. Who knows where we're going after this? We'll just have to wait and see. All right. So with that being said, the Good Doc is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means we're going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.